hit the spin. Diva show, about to begin. Mine's got a sharp like a headline cut. Heels too high, but I still struck. Got a joke for your ego, seat for your pride. If you came thin skinned, better step aside. You want the truth or the sweet little lie? I only got time for the shock in your eyes. The Diva show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then it's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. 'Cause I said what I said, what I said, what I said. Pull receipts on my little clutch. Names and dates, so I brought a bunch. You can clutch your pearls, you can fake that shock. But your group chat knows I don't miss that clock. You came for calm, but you stayed for the mess. Every punchline it lands like a truth in a dress. Ah, the Diva show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then that's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. 'Cause I said what I said, what I said, what I said. This ain't a rumor, this is the news. If the shoe fits, baby, that's your shoe. Don't beg for mercy, you beg for a seat. Now you front row to the roast and the heat. Ooh, the Diva show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then that's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. I said what I
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another show. I am your host, Daphoenixdiva or Diva, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. So this show, and I'm just gonna make this like a warning. So if this isn't what you want, you can just like go away. So since the Olympics ended, it's become political. It's become so political that when I was trying to grab articles to do this show, it was very difficult for me to find anything that wasn't had some type of political leaning in it. It's insane. Literally the Olympics has been, yeah, because like I came Saturday because I wanted to be able to talk about the US hockey game because it was going to be, if the US men hockey won, then it would have been 46 years since last time the US male hockey team has won an Olympic gold, and it was against Canada. So it was like a big thing. So it's just like, okay, this is like a big thing. So let me just wait to do that. Let me just wait for that game to happen, and then I will come back and tell you guys like what I thought about the Olympics. Well, since since Sunday and today, it's been absolutely crazy. So like if you are expecting me to have like make this political or have some like huge political take, that's not what we're gonna do here. It's just not. It's just not what we're gonna do here. It's just not that type of show. And also, if you're expecting me to just like make fun of someone for crying or anything like that, this is not the show for you either. So now that we got that out of the way, let's fucking go. So I obviously cannot talk about like the whole 2 weeks, but like I just wanted to talk about the things that I was just like, okay, so this is amazing. This was cool. Let's talk about it. Like, let's go. So one of the things we're going to talk about is, and I'm surprised it was viral for 2 seconds. It was viral for 2 seconds. And I'm like so disappointed in us that this was only viral for 2 seconds because I'm just like, no, this is so amazing. This is so cool. So, one thing about this time around while watching the Winter Olympics, it might be an age thing, but typically when I watch the Olympics, like I only watch the ice skating and then I'm out. I could really give a shit about anything else. I really could. Maybe the bobsled because like I'm a 90s kid and I like grew up with cool runnings. So like I'll do like a little bit of bobsled, but besides that, like I'm out. I fuck off. Like I'm done. Like I don't care. Like I'm out. Bye-bye. Don't care. But this time around, again, might be my age, which it is what it is. I decided to watch not just curling, which curling was like really, really interesting. The first time I watched curling, I'm like, okay, so what is this exactly? And then the more I watched it, the more I found it so cool. Especially watching the US women's curling team. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean to this girl, but like I say this with all respect. The blonde lady that was in women's curling and then the men in women's curling, she gives Pixar. She gives a Pixar face, and I'm obsessed with her. She is so good. I think her name is, it starts with a T. Gagged, obsessed, bring her back. I don't know what it is about her face, but it is Ratatouille, Toy Story. Like she has, and I say this with all respect, she gives Pixar. Like I need them to do a curling movie and take her face and make it a main character. I would watch. I would watch. So I was here for her. And then obviously you saw I talked about it on one live stream and then I made a short clip of it about the Canadian screaming at the Swedish about touching the ball, which by the way, that video is about to hit 1,000. And boy, some of y'all got really mad at me in the comments. But anyways, so that was like one sport that I watched. And then there was another one and it was called Skeleton. So with Skeleton, what it's about is, and this is like, so not me, so not my personality. And this is one of those things of, okay, sweetie, I'm glad that's working out for you. And I'm glad that's something that you do. It's really amazing. Okay, Dan says the rock, not the ball. Sorry. You see, that's why I got yelled at in the comments because I called it a ball. It's the stone. It's the stone, I think. The stone. Anyways. I do see the comments. So I'm just trying not to get distracted. Anyways. So there's this sport called Skeleton, and you have nothing surrounding you. You have your helmet, and you're laying on like a board with like 2 blades, and you go head first, and you're going up to 80 miles per hour, and it looks like the track they do for the bobsled. And it's you going head first on like the best thing I could describe this thing as a sleigh. And the only thing that's directing you or slowing you down is your toe. Again, couldn't be me. Could not be me, but if that is something you're into, damn. Like it's just literally you and God going down the track. But anyways, so there is this viral clip that went out. I want to show you guys. And I was obsessed with this. Obsessed. Why did you go this way? Okay, be a jerk. Let me show you guys. This is an American. So this American called Austin Florian has a goddamn Venom helmet going down this motherfucker. This is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. It is a Venom helmet going down. And so I'm like sitting here and I'm like, what is this shit? It's goddamn Venom. And he goes all the way down the track like that. So it's like I said, you see, you're on a piece of plastic or like a sleigh with like 2 blades and it's just you and God in your helmet. Look how freaking awesome this is. And then, of course, 31-year-old Florian was a Team USA's best performer in men's skeleton on Thursday, finishing 14th in the first final heat and ninth in a second. But yeah, like he actually did a video too. Let me pull up the video. Which, by the way, I gotta be careful this stream. I'm gonna mute the desk audio because, like, y'all just want to do so much with this. I can't even show you guys any ice skating because of copyright. I can't even show you it. I can't show y'all anything. Okay, let me see. I am having so much user error. There we go.
I've always liked Venom. It's always been one of my favorite comics and like anti-heroes growing up. And I always thought it was a cool helmet design, so I'm glad I've had it for the last few years. Been through a few iterations of it. When I put on that helmet, I'm locked in, I'm ready to roll. It's kind of cool because Venom is like, it's a symbiotic relationship. So it's like me and my gear and all my equipment and my helmet. We're all one and I'm just one unit.
Like, you see how they're going 80 miles per hour down this. Nothing protecting them. It's just them and God in the helmet.
Down the hill. I've always liked Venom.
But no, I just thought that was like the coolest thing ever. And then in my mind, I'm like, you know what? If you're going to do your sport and you can get away with it, like, do as many nerdy shit as you can. Like, get away with it. Like, be as nerdy as you fucking want. Like, I want, moving forward, I want someone to show up with a Power Ranger helmet. Moving forward, Power Rangers, Transformer, Thundercats, Resident Evil. Hell, if it was me, bitch, oh, we would be like, it would be like a Sailor Scout tiara on my helmet, bitch. I'm represent not just your country, but what you stand for. I know that's right. So I just thought that was really cool. Moving on. Another thing, and I talked about it briefly. But this is like the part of it that like really made me like so emotional and so like tearing up about it. And I was like, I have to figure out how to tell this story because it's just so sweet, so beautiful. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm not a huge hockey person and I'm not going to pretend to be, but there was someone who was, even though they weren't there physically, they were there definitely in spirit. And his name is Johnny Gaudreau. I like watched so many videos to make sure that I pronounce this man's name right. So he was the number 13, and they're saying he's the forever 13. And he was a huge prospect in the hockey world. And it's not a suggestion, it's a fact that he was definitely supposed to be part of this team. And the one thing that the team wanted to do, this USA team, was they really wanted to bring this gold home as a tribute to Johnny Gaudreau. Now, for the people that don't know how he passed away, so he passed away, I think the article said 18 months ago. So I read a side, I'm going to like leave the article here, but I read a side story about it. So it was, I believe it was like the day before his sister's wedding. It was him and his brother were riding bicycles, and this was in New Jersey, I believe. And what happened was, what this guy's claiming was, the person in front of them were going too slow. So he was trying to go on the extra lane to pass them, and that's when he hit him. And when he hit him, he didn't go, oh shit, and stopped. He kept on fucking driving. So yeah, he's going to get locked the fuck out. I don't think he's in jail yet. He is on trial, but like he needs to like fuck off, seriously. And while they were taking, so as you can see right here, and I have it in my thumbnail too, when they won, they carried his jersey around the ice. And then also right here, let me see if the picture can pull up. I just think this is like the sweetest thing in the world. So this is them carrying his jersey out after they won the gold. This was the individual. This is a disease. So this is them skating around with the jersey. This is the hockey player that passed away. And when they were doing their group photo, they made sure to bring his small children on the ice. So that's his son and that's his daughter. I don't and it just tore me up, like, because they were so little. And I hope they get copied. If you can't, like, I don't think they could give them copies of the medal because, like, their dad technically didn't play, but that would be nice if they could get a medal too. But it's up to the Olympic Committee if they're going to do it or not. But yeah, I just like that his jersey was right in the center and that the kids were there and they were just really honoring his memory. His wife was there also. But yeah, I was just like, it was just like a really, it was a lot of emotions, especially since it's been 46 years since the U.S. has beat the Canadian, has won gold, and it was against the Canadians. It was just like it was just a huge moment all overall. And I will leave it like that. I will leave it like that. Next, let's talk about the women's hockey. Now, when I was talking about the Super Bowl, I think I'm like starting to come a theme with myself. Like, I like to talk about like the person that like someone might not be talking about or you might not be knowing about. But I have to give this one lady her roses. Like, I really do. Like, I really do. Her name is Aerin Frankel, and she was the goalie for US women's hockey. Now, if you did not watch the US women's hockey, no disrespect, I don't know. I don't know if everybody that showed up to the Olympics was sleeping. I don't know if they were like, bitch, they were asleep. I'm telling you, the women's hockey team, oh my God, they did 5 consecutive shutouts. So for the people in the back that don't know what a shutout means, that means the other team didn't even score. Didn't even score. They just went, hey, Mom, at least I made it to the Olympics. Hey, Mom, at least I went against the Americans. Now, this goalie that her name was Aerin Frankel, look at homegirl stats. At the conclusion, Aerin Frankel faced a total of 99 shots on goal. 99 times these motherfuckers tried to get in. And she only allowed 2 goals when she was out there. She only allowed 2 fucking goals. They hit her 99 times. And only 2 of them went in there. I know that's right. And this is what she did. So this is one of them. Preliminary Group A. So that was one of them. 5-0. 5, 5, 5, 6, 5. And then the final game. In overtime. They beat Canada 2-1. You only got her twice. All you hoes try to hit her 99 times, and you hoes only got her twice. I know that's right. Shout out to her. I'm telling you, I'm here for it. I am freaking here for it. Also, so the other superstar, Hilary Knight, so she was like the captain, like she was the everybody. She actually beat a record with her 15 goals. I know that's right. But no, when I'm telling you, the U.S. hockey team went crazy. Now, another thing that's happened regarding to the hockey team is, so Flavor Flav put out a he's on Blue Sky and Twitter. He put out like a formal invitation to the U.S. women's hockey team saying like, hey, I want to celebrate you. I would like to invite you full ride just to kick it with me in the weekend in Vegas, right? But I feel like some people like don't understand like why Flavor Flav was like even like, because like when people think of Flavor Flav, I feel like they think he's like for me because I'm a 90s kid. The first thing I think of is Flavor of Love. That's the first thing I think of, and then the music. I think of the reality TV. It was oh my God. It was a Simple Life, but I forgot. I forgot what it was called. But there was a show on VH1 where they had like a bunch of like celebrities that would like stay in the house. I forgot what it was called. And then he did a show called Strange Love with Bridget Nielsen. And then he did his other show called Flavor of Love, where that's where we met the infamous New York. Some people might know him a lot, like other people, particular age, they'll know him as being one of the best hype men in hip hop, period, in a discussion. And with the big clocks. And then for the Swifties, you might know him as being King Swifty. So the one thing that Flavor Flav has done, he's had a colorful past. He struggled with alcohol, and like the last few years, he's been really, really sober. And the one thing that he's been doing is he's been supporting women in the Olympics. So this year, so he supported the water polo girls in the summer. In the winter, let me pull it up. He supported skeleton in bobsled. Your boy is not only an official sponsored hype man of USA bobsled and skeleton, but I have officially joined as a member of the team, and you can too. So this is him with his team. So he's doing bobsled and skeleton. Okay. Now, and this is like the best part about it is my bobsled lady slayed and take home gold and bronze. Let's go, Ilana Taylor Myers and Kaylee Humphreys. Ilana, the most decorated Black winter Olympian of all time, finally takes her gold. So proud. So let's, you guys should be able to hear it. I love him. Look at him right there. You hear the yeah boy in the background. I love this.
Yeah, boy!
Oh my God.
Yes!
I'm so happy for and he was able to make that happen with him being the sponsor. So this is just my opinion. Him coming out saying, if the U.S. women's hockey team wants a real celebration and invite, I'll host them in Las Vegas, do some nice dinners and shows and good times. I'm sure I could get a hotel and airline to help me out here and celebrate these women for real, for real. And then he's like, I got to bring my bobsled and skeleton team too. Now, here's the thing. I literally, I think it was Delta. Delta came out and said, oh, we got the flights. Everybody started popping. StubHub came out saying, we got the show. The Vegas websites come out. Like all these different brands have come out saying, we'll take care of this. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of this. We'll take care of that. And it's freaking amazing. It's amazing. It's stuff like this. It's just like, like I said, I'm not for the drama when it comes to the Olympics. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm for the whole us coming together to celebrate people and their athleticism and what they love to do and making sure that they are supported to do it. Because you might not know, and Flavor Flav talks about it, and I'll get into it a little bit further, that these athletes aren't supported like everyone else. Like, they don't have, like, they'll be like, oh, well, we'll fly you there, but that's all we'll do for you. Like, we're not going to make sure that you have a place to stay. I forgot what the Olympian was. There was an Olympian during the Summer Olympics, and she was about to lose her apartment. Flavor Flav found out about it, and he was like, okay, well, I don't want you to worry about that. I will take care of this. And then Serena's husband, Serena Williams, the tennis player, and then her husband owns Reddit or something to do with Reddit. He was like, don't worry, I will take care of this part too. So because of Flavor Flav seeing that there's a problem with supporting athletes. Like, I don't know if you guys knew, but like the water polo girls, they didn't have shit. And they consecutively were bringing in gold medals back to back to back. They didn't the last summer of the Olympics, but the previous Olympics, they were winning gold almost, I think it was like consecutive, the women's water polo girls. And they didn't have shit. They didn't take care of them. So you would think like, oh, you guys are gold. You guys are the best. We'll make sure that y'all don't have to worry about shit and y'all can focus on the sport. No, not everyone gets that luxury. Like, again, he's sitting there being the sponsor of someone who's the most decorated Black person in winter sports. Like, the fact that the sponsors aren't coming for women, it's deplorable. So me seeing Flavor Flav, realizing this is a problem and we need to support them like we support the men, I'm here for it. Let's continue this energy. Like, I'm here for it. I love it. Like, I even like I said, I'm trying not to cry while talking about this, but like this shit has actually made me cry because it's just such a wonderful thing in my opinion. So then he puts that original post out. Formal invitations to the hockey team set. If any people with connections to the hockey team want to have them email my team, my bio, I'm for real. Hi, Doug. I'm reaching out. First, massive congratulations on the gold. I'm skipping all that. Flav recently posted on social media an idea and an invite for the women's hockey team to Las Vegas for a real celebration. He always stands behind everything he says and does. If there's an interest for the team to come to Las Vegas and celebrate with Flav, we'll figure it out on our end and make it a lovely experience. I wanted you to know that the offer is real and I have my contact information. Flav is pretty flexible on timing except March 14th and the 16th. Okay. So then, like I said, the sponsors came out. This became like a huge thing.
Hey, yo, Hilary Knight and the women's hockey team. Hey, yo, Hilary Knight and the women's hockey team. I know y'all got my invite to come to Vegas. I want to go bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Guess what I'm going to do? I want to bring all United States female Olympians and Paralympians, the ones that won.
This almost, oh my gosh. I'm trying to keep it together. When he even included the Paralympians, saying it's not just the Olympians, but the Paralympians, which that is the one thing that we got to do better as a society is to celebrate our Paralympians the same way as our Olympians. We got to do better with that. We got to do better with that. And for Flav to say, hey, not just the Olympians, we want to include the Paralympians to this celebration. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to get behind me when it comes to Flavor Flav. Like, I just can't. I can't. I love how this man is. Like, I just love how this man is. And to me, this isn't performative. Like, this is real shit. This is who he is. This is who he is. This is not performative. This is not performative, in my opinion. If y'all want to say what the like all the other brands are jumping in, if you want to call them performative and all that kind of shit, you go on ahead. I don't care. Go on ahead. But no, get behind me. No, Flav, get behind me. Get behind me. This is beautiful to me. I didn't mean to interrupt, but oh my gosh.
Champions, the ones that won medals. Also, all my USA bobsled and skeleton athletes. You know what I'm saying? I'm the official.
Okay, let me rewind it a little bit more.
I want to bring all United States female Olympians and Paralympians, the ones that won medals.
So you have to win a medal, but worth it.
Also, all my USA bobsled and skeleton athletes. You know what I'm saying? I'm your official sponsor and hype man. Just remember that. All right? And I got you guys covered. All right? We're going to throw a big party. You know what I'm saying? One night. And all Olympians are invited to come to this party. All right? I mean, we got to build up everybody. And that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to see everybody bring your body to the party. All right? Flavor Flav in full effect. Let's get down. All right? Support women's sports. It's all about women's sports, baby.
God. I love that. I also found this TikTok that kind of explains why he's doing what he's doing.
The reason why I stepped up to the plate is because
So let me make this big.
you know these girls, man, are working. The reason why I stepped up to the plate is because you know these girls, man, are working real hard, and the men has been getting all of the glory all of these years, but the women haven't really been recognized for all of the good things that they've been doing with the Olympic sports too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I got to ask you about that. You are a big supporter of sports, especially women's sports. Where does that stem from? Are you a dad to daughters?
I have 4 daughters, so I am a girl dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know what it's like, you know, when my daughters, you know, want to be recognized for good things that they do. You know what I'm saying? And when they do good things and they don't get recognized for it, I see the feelings that they have, which is not a good feeling. I take that to heart. And I take that not for only my daughters, but for everybody's daughters. And all of these female athletes is somebody's daughters, you know.
Right.
I want all of the girls, you know what I'm saying, to feel appreciated, you know, to let them know that, you know, we recognize what you're doing and we're very proud of you. The reason why.
Okay. Let me exit this out. And so, also, let me pull up this one more thing. And then we'll move on. This one is for a real need, and I'm a hopeful that an auto company, Toyota there. Hold on. You see, this is USA. You see the 2 Toyotas? Keep that in mind. I'm a hopeful that an auto company is going to step up. Kelly Panek from the women's hockey team got hit by someone who totaled her car. She needs a new car. Lots of brands commenting that they want to help, but few truly stepping up. Who can help? And if someone brings up Toyota's on her sleeve, Flav, will they step up? Here's my thing. Why in the hell did Toyota not give everybody a Prius for winning? Like, no shade. No shade. No shade. Where are the Priuses? Where are the RAV4s? Where are the Corollas? Where are the Camrys? If I'm sponsoring you, what about insurance? It depends on what kind of insurance you have. It depends what kind of insurance you have, and it depends if you have to fight the other people's insurance. That's the one thing. I'm responding to someone in the chat if someone watched this in the replay. It depends on how your insurance is or how the other person's insurance is, or if the other person wants to fight you. For example, my car insurance is very freaking expensive because I was put in a position where I was hit by someone that was uninsured. Not once, but twice. I was hit by someone that was an uninsured motorist. And when someone's uninsured, then you have to sue them. And suing them to fix your car when they probably don't have a pot to piss in, it's what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sue you and ruin your credit. You have no credit. No shade. No shade. Someone that's walking around with insurance usually don't have shit. No shade. No shade. It is what it is. So that's why, for me, I spend a ridiculous amount of money for my car insurance because I know if something happens to my car, regardless if the other person has insurance or not, I'm taken care of. Period, point blank. Especially if my car gets totaled, I have part of my plan that they will give me money on top of what they will give me or if my shit gets totaled, because you will not you ain't gonna disrupt my everyday because some asshole wants to hit me. And that's just a burden that I deal with, but I'm not the fucking one, and I've dealt with it not once but twice. And the second time I dealt with it, I did have the really good insurance. It was a hit and run, and I was completely taken care of, and my car got totaled. So not everybody, so that's why we can't assume that someone's going to do the right thing. And also not everybody has extra money to be spending that much money on car insurance. I'm just saying. So I don't judge people when they say that I got into a car accident and I don't got to ride no more because these insurance companies are on some bullshit. But my point is that why didn't these motherfuckers get a car? Like, are you dumb? Get them a car, stupid. Like, the fact that Flav has to bring this up is so stupid to me. I'm glad he is, but it's stupid to me. What else do we got? Flavor Flav is also selling merch. Put up some limited edition Public Enemy She Got Game shirts to raise money for women athletes. This is talking about people, the brands reaching out. Thanks again for the brands who have reached out about She Got Game weekend. It's got a small but mighty staff starting to work through those requests, and we working with the athletes to see what they want. She Got Game weekend updates. Thanks to Woe Manager and the credible team of women pulling these events together. So this is them as Flav's manager and the person organizing She Got Game weekend. It's been such a shockingly pleasant surprise to have such an outpouring support. I received almost 5,000 emails last week, and my team and I are working through the requests. Please be patient. The athletes seem extremely excited and very appreciative for the support. We're being mindful that this is a celebration for them and what they want. Oops, shit. Sorry, guys. We have seen numerous posts saying what the public wants: athlete meet and greets, youth sports clinics, product giveaways. The excitement and inputs appreciated, but that is not the goal. This weekend is about fun, celebration, creating future goodwill and opportunities for these athletes. Flav over this weekend up to all women who earn medals at this year's Winter Games, plus partners, plus USABS. It's a significant number of guests. While we have not communicated with most brands yet, there are a lot who are not able to accommodate the request or cannot step up. It's disappointing to see some of the posts giving credit to people and brands who are not involved. Ooh! Whack them again. There are also major brands offering to donate product, but as Flav said, if you're a multi-million or $1 billion company, these women don't want free product. They need sponsorships. We are happy to connect brands directly with these athletes' agents. We are in the process of assembling a fantastic team of women to lead this event and make it something special and memorable. Again, thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who has shared this story, supported, and want to make a positive change. As things continue to get finalized, I'm sure Flav will make sure to hype everything up as he only can. We have some exciting updates and news coming soon. Thanks again. I know that's right. And then he posted a GoFundMe. Let me see where the GoFundMe's at. And I will post the GoFundMe in the chat. If anyone is interested. Oh, it will not let me post it in the chat. How depressing. I'll pin it in as a comment. It is up to $104,000, which is amazing. So shout out to Flav for doing the right fucking thing. That's my thing. if you are someone who loves sports, who loves the Olympics, loves watching the Olympics, consuming the Olympics, and you have that money, and influence and voice and power to do something to help these athletes out, fucking do it. Like, seriously. Because, yes, you could have paid to watch the Olympics with the Peacock app, but I'm talking about Americans. But it was available on regular television in America. Don't know how other states are doing it, but it was available and it was accessible on free TV. These athletes do not get paid. I don't even think they get any money if they get gold. I don't think they do. I don't know if it's like a fact they get any money. But for showing up, for being there, for training, no, they do not get paid. It's not like, okay, you want to be an Olympian? Okay, you're going to get paid this many dollars an hour. That's why you hear stories about, so like the winner of the men's gold medal, he was training for the Olympics at a mall icing rink. At a mall. No shade. At a mall. He got gold. That's the kind of shit we're dealing with here. So for people that think that just because you're Olympic, that means that you got a full ride and everyone's going to take care of you and everything's all shit and sweet. No. Yes. In America, because I'm an American, I can only speak about American shit. Yes. In America, the NBA, yes. The men's basketball team are taken care of. They got their own butlers, all types of shit. Okay? So, yes, there are Olympians teams that they are taken care of. Because imagine, because LeBron ain't going to go sleep in the Olympic Village. Girl, bye. Neither is Simone Biles. No, they in a hotel. Stop it. Anyways, my favorite sport, ice skating. I loved seeing the camaraderie of the ice skating. I loved it so much. It was fantastic to see, especially for the people that don't know. Us Americans are very rowdy. We are very rowdy people. Look it up. Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Them bitches were fighting each other so bad that allegedly Tanya Harding got some guy to whack the shit out of Nancy Kerrigan's leg for her to go, why? You remember that infamous why? Like her crying? Yes, that's how we used to get down. We used to whack bitches in the fucking leg. Oh, you ain't gonna beat me in the Olympics, bitch. Girl, it's very catty. Tara Lipinski was also I can't recall his name, but like she's like does a lot of stuff with like another an Olympic skater. And they were saying how Olympic skating is very catty, cutthroat. You can't trust anyone. It's very toxic. And then when they became friends, like they felt so safe and they felt like they could trust each other. So that's what the ice skating environment was for years. Is that even alleged anymore? Well, she didn't go to jail for it. She just got banned from skating for being connected to it, but she didn't go to jail. The man that whacked the shit out of her did. I don't even think the husband went to jail. Because it was like the husband's friend or something. Whacked the shit out of her. Girl. But this is like one of the things that I love. Not that we're just like not killing each other physically anymore or like hiring hitman to like break our legs and stuff. We're not doing it to our competitors either, which is so mature of us. Oop, wrong button. Let me get rid of the desktop audio because this is when things are going to get a little bit crazy and there's a lot of copyright music, but just hang with me. Oop, did it again. We'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Okay, you guys should not be able to hear it. because this is copyrighted fucking music to hell. So this is Ilya the Quad God, and then this is Adam. Look at this shit. Them doing backflips together. High-fiving. No domestic, no one. Look at them clapping. Look at this shit. Making jokes. Having fun. I love it. I freaking love it. I don't know what, like, ugh. More, please. Fucking love this shit. Then also, I don't know how it happened, but us nerds and weeds, we were weebs, not weeds, weebs. We were so represented this year. Like, I was like, we are being seen. Us weird people are being seen. And I love that for us so much. So, again, I have to, hold on. Is my shit down? I'm glad I'm recording this. Okay. No. It says that I'm fine. It says I'm still here. Okay. Good for me. Let me click this other thing. Okay, so I was able to find this. I have to mute it. So, what the fuck? Why did you grab this? Oh, that's why you didn't. Hi, Elsie. Okay, so I have my notes here. So I have to mute it because of copyrighted music. So this is the duo skaters from Georgia. And their name is Anastasia and Luca. Now, I can't play the audio because they'll strike the shit out of me. But just watch. We're not going to watch how that performance ends. It's like they dance to... they explain what friendship is. Okay, then another one, I could not find it. But it was great. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? But again, here for it. So the gold medalist for men, Mikhail, who practiced at his, he's from Kazakhstan, and he practiced at his mall's rink. So he decided to, his presentation, he dressed up as Po from Kung Fu Panda, fought someone dressed as Deadpool, fought the guy that was dressed as Sub-Zero that we just saw, fought him as Po, and they played Kung Fu fighting. Then after that song ended, for the people that don't know, Jack Black did a rendition of Hit Me Baby One More Time. So then he started dancing as dressed up as this panda to Jack Black singing Hit Me Baby One More Time. If you have not seen this performance and you just want to have a good time, please go ahead and do this, because this is like no shade to the Quad God. So the Quad God who didn't, I don't even think he medaled at all. I might be wrong in men's. I might be incorrect. So he had a rough time. And he had a rough time. So his solo performance was very dramatic and heartfelt. All of it, right? Very meaningful. All of that. Then the guy that beats him, who was training at a fucking mall, is skating in a panda suit to Kung Fu fighting and Hit Me Baby One More Time. I love this. I love this timeline I'm in. I deserve to be in this timeline. With all the shit I've gone through in my life, I deserve to be in this goddamn timeline. And then Jackie Chan meets him at the end to give him a panda. So that is him with Jackie Chan. So shout out to this guy living his life. I'm fucking here for it. God damn it. Now, speaking about being represented, So our two girls from the women's, Amber Glenn and Alysa Liu. I like I'm okay. I'm giving brands free advice. And I think Magic's already doing this. And I think there's a rumor of Fortnite contacting Alysa. There's a rumor. Okay. But I need Crunchyroll to have both Amber and Alysa somehow involved in what the fuck they're doing. If you need to, y'all can create, y'all owned by Sony. Funimation, you're over there. If you don't get these girls somehow in something, you're an idiot. If I don't see them and at the anime awards that Crunchyroll does, if I don't see them fucking presenting an award, you're an idiot. If I don't see them dubbing for Chainsaw Man, especially Alysa Liu, Alysa Liu, you're an idiot. If I don't see them dub for something with Jujutsu Kaisen, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, and I don't care. I don't care. You are so not in touch with anything if you let this slip. Magic, I think you are doing something because of something I saw today, but if you're not doing something, you're a big dumbass too. Now, Pokemon, not really expecting much from y'all. Because Pokemon Company, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. You really don't. You don't. Anyways, so Amber Glenn and Alysa have been you guys can hear this because this is cool. Hold on. Let me make sure that y'all can hear.
Can you tell us about the orange plushie you had at our last interview?
Oh, Pochita.
Yes.
I'm a big Chainsaw Man fan. I'm keeping up with the manga right now. Honestly, that's my focus here in Milan, to keep up with the Chainsaw Man series and to spread awareness about Pochita. It's a tissue box, by the way.
It's great.
Got it from a fan.
We're both
So
weebs,
sweet.
so it's a lot of fun. We love anime and manga.
Can you tell us about the orange plushie you had at
Literally, I've seen on TikTok so many interviews asking them what's their favorite anime, who could do this, who could do that. Like, it's like nonstop. Like, you're an idiot. You are a goddamn idiot if you let this slide. Also, my girl was at the closing ceremony opening Magic Pack. She even showed, like, in her room at the Olympic Village that she had a booster pack ready to be cracked. And I'm like, this is my bitch. I'm not a Magic girl. I'm a Lorcana girl. But I get it. I get it. Like, you want to open that shit. I get it. And here she is ripping packs during the damn closing ceremony.
All right, not bad, not bad.
So with that being said, when I'm seeing that, like, she's opening packs during the closing ceremony, do I think that she could be like, bitch, I really need to know what's in here, and this is really boring shit, and I want to open Magic packs during the ceremony? Yes, that's very plausible. That is a very plausible thing. Or Magic's like, we will pay you this much money if you are opening Magic packs during the closing ceremony. I am hoping it is both. Magic, do something with her and do something with both of them. You're an idiot if you don't. Period. In discussion. Also, like I said, there's chatter that Fortnite might be doing something with one of the girls. There's chatter. Also with Amber. So Amber, she's from Texas, DFW. She was even skating at a skating rink during the holidays, skating rink that I used to skate at when I was young. So shout out to Amber. And she is just so sweet to me. Oop, gotta make sure that desktop audio is gone. Okay. Because y'all just do way too much with your copywriting fucking music, dude. Okay, here we go. So, Kaori Sakamoto did not get gold. She found out she was getting silver, and she was devastated. So, Amber runs over there to make sure she's okay. Obviously, she doesn't want to be on camera, and she's telling them, hey, can you, like, please get away from her? Just give her some space. Hey, stop. This ain't cool. Give her some space. Give her some space. And then you could tell that this was, because you see this like, look at this jerk. I know it's your job, but look at this. Like, he was like on the ground in her face saying, so you just got silver. How does it feel? And she's just like, can I just like be gutted right now in peace? That would be great. Now, I'm not going to show the Olympians. Ooh, I'm so glad my audio is not being heard because that was more copyrighted music. There was like so many times that I was seeing the camera on like the people that were crying. And it was so it was brutal. Like you could just see them just like this is like the worst like my heart's in my like my heart is in my stomach. I like this is like awful feeling and you have a fucking camera in my face. Like it was so much. Like Amber had that moment. It was so sad. And then the quad god, he was crying and I was seeing the memes about him and it was so weird. Because here's the thing, and I say this with all respect. Making it to the Olympics, you won. You won, babes. You won. Obviously, you want to come home with a gold, obviously, but babes, you won. You won. Your hard work, the sacrifices you made, the training you made, the love that you had for the sport, your talent, the fact that you were there in the opening ceremony is amazing. That's amazing. That's an accomplishment enough because there are so many people at home that started something when they were younger and they never get to that place. And the fact that there's so many few spots to even get there and the fact that you made it, babes, you're already a winner. You're already a winner. Just be happy in the moment. And obviously you could tell that they eventually got to that place with the final performances that they did at the gala. But yeah, babes, like that's just my opinion. Babes, like you made it to the Olympics, babes, like you're good. Going back to like what I'm loving is Alysa celebrating with the person that won bronze. So I brought it up in the beginning how like ice skating is like typically stereotyped as like a very, very toxic sport. And like I brought up like the Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding thing. Like that's how disgusting it got. Like it got like someone was physically hurt over ice skating. And so what I'm seeing again, oh gosh, like seriously made me want, I love this shit. Look, she's celebrating with the bronze medalist. Love this. Ugh. And that's real. That's real. That is a real, like that. Ugh. 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 Try not to cry. And Alyssa talks about it. Let me make this big and then I'm going to unmute.
good relationship with all the other skaters as well?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, especially the Japanese. I competed with her 2 times, and she's like just so cute. She's so like happy on the ice. You could tell she really likes it, and she was really happy with her scores. And so I was like, I gotta celebrate. Like she did so good.
Do you have like a very good relationship with all the other?
Love it. Love it. I just love them. I don't know what to tell you. I love them. I don't know what to tell you. Now, can't play Alysa's performance. I don't even know if I could play any of it because it was any of her performances. Like I think I'm gonna get copy strike to hell. So I can't even play it. But one thing about her gold performance, especially, so there was a professional male skater. His name is Scott Hamilton. Now, if you want to see some real, I love what I do. I love skating. This is what I love to do. This is what I do. I perform. I'm a performer. That's Scott Hamilton. Now, homework assignment. Go on YouTube after the show, obviously. And also, have you hit that like button yet? You definitely should because I'm giving y'all a hell of a recap of the Olympics. Just thought that y'all should know that. I am condensing 2 weeks into this damn show. Give me my damn like button. Anyway, so Scott Hamilton. After this, go and look for his performance of Walk This Way. Yes, Walk This Way. You know, walk this way. Yes, that song. Go look at it. So when I seeing her performance, it reminded me a lot of Scott Hamilton. I was like, I've seen this before. This type of style of, I love this. And it's with Scott Hamilton. And so they interviewed Scott Hamilton. And I felt like what he said really summed up her performance. So let me mute real quick so I can pull it up. Okay, here we go.
I'm so emotional because she is joy.
Yeah.
And she loves her sport and she loves to just be on the ice in front of people. And she simply holds her entire world gently in the palm of her hand. She is so spectacular. And what she accomplished tonight, I said it was going to be epic.
Yes.
I had no idea it was going to be this raw and this amazing because she stepped on that ice free.
Mm-hmm.
She stepped on that ice relaxed. And she showed everybody what can happen on Olympic ice when you simply love what you do.
Period. It was so well said. It was so well said. And for you to get that kind of compliment from Scott Hamilton, like, oh, God, I would die. Now, the one thing that everyone keeps on talking about is Alyssa's hair. So I don't know if you guys been seeing, but there's been a lot of people everywhere that is trying or going to the hair salon to get Alyssa's hair. So I watched an interview a while back, like about the beginning of the Olympics, about her hair and the story of her hair. And she said that she was doing it herself. So she would put in a line. So she would do one stripe and then she would let her hair grow out. And then she would add another stripe and then her hair grow out. So she was doing her own hair, right? So she's going to the Olympics. So obviously you want to make sure that your hair is like on your A game, which we've seen her hair. And she still has the stripes, but you see like how clear and uniform the stripes are. Sorry, someone keeps on calling me and not leave a message, and it's weird. So I found shit. Come on. The hairstylist. Sure did. Cannot play the audio. Let me make sure that it's muted. So you see? So you see how it looked? So you see like little stripes here, and it's not really like uniform. This kind of, because she was doing it herself. So it's like no shade to her. I'm going to have to block this number, dude. But as you can see, the hairstylist toned it, made the stripes more even, more chunky. And yeah. So she's Olympic ready. And this is what the hairstylist said.
Hours from beginning to end. She had already bleached her top halo 2 times in less than a week before I saw her. And then
let me refresh it so you guys can see like the hope. I wish there was like a way that you can like, I hate how
about 5 hours from beginning to end.
So she said it took her 5 hours to do this.
She had already bleached her top halo 2 times in less than a week before I saw her. And then she kind of had the other 2 in her hair, but they weren't like all throughout. So it wasn't as noticeable and dramatic. We just kind of went over in her consultation, like what she was wanting. Her tone was kind of off. She was kind of like a really warm, gingery color. And she was wanting more of like, she calls it milk tea color. So we came up with a game plan, and yeah, 5 hours later, her hair was done. The whole process was about 5 hours.
Yeah. So that was like another thing, because like some people, like very few people, I hope, thought that she actually, like the Olympic look that she had, like I really hope a few people thought she did that by herself. She absolutely did not do that by herself. She went to a professional. So yeah, so no, it took them 5 hours to do that. Child. I wonder if she gave her a discount. Or, because I don't think she did it for free. That's just me. I don't think she did it for free, because that's a lot of bleach. That's a lot of product and a lot of toning and a lot of color correction. For some people, they're all like, what the fuck did you just say? And I'm going to say, exactly. My point's been made. But no, I'm here for it. I'm here for Alysa. I think that she's a great talent. I think the U.S. team is a great talent. But my closing thoughts on all of this is that this was a really fun Winter Olympics to watch. It was a great time to put a pause to a lot of the noise that was happening before the Olympics started. But as things go, as soon as they put the fire out, it's business as usual. We go back to business as usual, and it just sucks again. But I really enjoyed it. I loved watching the athletes. I can't wait till the Olympics comes to LA. They'll be in LA in 2 years. Hopefully LA is still standing in 2 years, no shade. But with the way that we're going, I hope that LA is still LA. And their flag football is going to be there. So I'm really excited about that too. So I'm just excited about all of it. But that is my take, my perspective, my golden moments of the Olympics that I loved. Shout out to the hockey team. Shout out to Flavor Flav. Shout out to the skating team. Shout out to the curling team, especially the girl that looks like a Pixar character. Love her down. Shout out to everyone, and good job, everyone, for doing the damn thing. And then, but yeah, I was going to say something, but anyways. But hold on. LC from the chat saying that doesn't look professionally done. Could have got a sew in. Girl, please. There are people spending hundreds and thousands of dollars all over TikTok to get that hair. It's just not for us. It's not for us. It's not for us. I had to turn down the volume. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I appreciate everyone who had patience with me last week. Let me bring this show that I wanted. Appreciate that. Appreciate everyone that's screaming at me at my curling video. It's helping the views. And I will see you guys next week. Be safe. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Small streamer with